Greetings, beautiful creatures. My name is Angel Nightmare. First of all, I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. It honestly means a lot to me. We hit 900 subscribers yesterday, and that's fantastic. There's a lot of people new here, and there's probably a lot of people that haven't seen all of my videos, and I know I have like quite a few. I just want to give you guys like a little brief welcome to my channel, share a little bit of personal details with you. Not really like a frequently asked question. I mean, it kind of is, but I didn't prepare it. So I'm just going to tell you guys some personal information about myself so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. Pretty much sum up a lot of the stuff that I've been talking about in past videos. Well, as you already know, my name is Angel. I am 23 years old. Have a passion for music. I play guitar, piano, bass guitar, and drums. I also produce electronic music and do a little bit of recording and sound engineering. I like all different styles of music. I listen to a lot of metal, a lot of classical, a lot of video game music, especially 8-bit video game soundtracks and 8-bit DJs, synth pop music. I love 80s music. I love goth rock. Cinema Strange is one of my favorite artists. Mindless Self-Indulgence is probably my most favorite artist, mainly because of their originality and their flexibility with their style. They were also a huge inspiration for me musically because I used to hate music. When I was growing up, I only was exposed to like BET and the radio in the household I grew up in. So why does everything sound the same? This is boring. I hated music at the time. But when I discovered Mindless Self-Indulgence, I just formed a whole love around music, and that was great. I also like to draw and paint. I don't really have anything that I can show you that's recent, not on YouTube at least. You know, the whole society's hating on female nipples and peens. I don't really do sexual artwork. I just like the natural human body for what it is. I am the front man for the band Midnight Nightmare. I am also the lead songwriter and producer for Midnight Nightmare. The producer for the band are Frankenstein. I do all of the synthesizing, producing, guitar work, and sound engineering work for our Frankenstein. There's a couple other bands that I'm working with right now. Not going to really say their names for confidentiality reasons because we're still getting contracts and stuff worked up. I like video games. I collect video games. Video games are another huge part of why I like music. Video game music is just so interesting to listen to. Like, it's got a lot going on. Even it's got subtle things that you wouldn't really think about or notice, but if it wasn't there, it wouldn't sound as catchy or get just relaxing or whatever. And I just love it. It's just, you can do so much with it. I like anime. I'm not like deeply into anime, not as much as I used to be. I liked all the colorful hairs and eyes and all the extravagant like ways that artists would draw their characters, and in those worlds they were normal. I love that. Everybody was so weird and different looking, but everybody treated them as they were normal, and it made me wish that real life was like that, which is why I have always liked having colored hair and why I usually always wear contacts. I draw my eyebrows on because I, for one, don't like facial hair. I know that's redundant because I have a beard, but I'm just trying this out for a different look, and I'm tired of people saying that I look like Young Thug because I've had this look like my whole life, and then he just shows up and everybody says I'm trying to be like Young Thug when I fucking hate his guts. Pisses me off. So I'm trying the beard thing out. I'm going to dye it red if it gets big enough. This mustache is not doing much. It's been about a month of growth and it's like not doing anything at all, which is good because I don't really like facial hair and I usually shave. I like the way faces look without natural eyebrows. I don't know, something about hairs like freak me out. I mean, if you don't shave your eyebrows, you're probably still beautiful. I've just always liked the shaved eyebrow look. I'm not sure when or what inspired me to do it first, but when I was in high school, I used to overdraw my eyebrows and like cut them really thin. And I don't know, I guess Tumblr. I would say maybe Tumblr, because I used to see like a lot of goth models and stuff on Tumblr when I was 17. And I think that's pretty much what inspired me to just shave them off, because I just love it. Especially when I'm walking around with no eyebrows, I just look like evil. Like I love the way like a brow bone looks with no hair on it. It looks so sexy. I've been playing guitar since I was 15, bass guitar since I was 16, piano since I was 18, and I wasn't really getting serious about music theory or improving my skills until I was about 19 years old. I like biology, really big on science, astrology, but mainly biology. I love life science. I love nature. I love animals. I keep reptiles and breed snakes, and I'm probably putting a halt to that and selling all of my reptiles down to pet-only reptiles so I can focus more on music and getting ready to tour and traveling the world, because I really want to see the world before I get any older, and I just want to go out of the country and stuff. And it's really going to be hard for me to, take care of animals and do all of that stuff if I'm going out. It's not something that I'm going to completely give up. Maybe when I'm older, maybe my 40s and 50s, while I'm ready to settle down or, not leave all the time and travel all the time, I will probably get back into it again, because I love all the genetic combinations and experimenting with new genes and compounding genes on top of each other to make, pretty colorful snakes. Same thing for lizards and stuff too. I've always liked that aspect of it. I'm not spiritual at all. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in witchcraft, like anything magical or karma or anything like that. I guess you could say I think in a very realistic way. I mean, it's okay if you believe in stuff like that. I personally just don't. I'm not religious. I'm not atheist. Some people were like, oh, so you're atheist. I'm not atheist. I'm irreligious. Not a part of any religion or affiliation. I believe in the possibility of there being a God, because there is no definitive proof that there isn't a God, and there's also no definitive proof that there is a God. So all the science versus religious arguments are pointless and stupid, and I'm never going to be a part of any of that. And this is probably going to be the only time I ever talk about religion or anything like that on my channel. I like horror movies, but I tend not to like paranormal movies or ghost movies, because their concepts are really boring to me, because they're very predictable, and stuff like that just doesn't really scare me. I'll go to movies like that and I'll watch movies like that, and I'll sit in the theater and I will laugh because it'll be like a scene of a movie, and it's just like the whole movie's been nothing but like story and like character development, trying to get you close to the character. And then like some shit'll happen where like a toaster flies in the background, and then everybody in the movie theater just goes crazy. Ah! And I'm just like, nigga, it was just a toaster. And just, it's not really appealing to me. I like gore and horror, despite the fact that I'm a pacifist. Every story needs a conflict, but just the creepy, weird aspects of that. I like a lot of gross stuff. Anything that's like you would cringe at. Like, I like disgusting things, like movies about plague and disease, stuff with like maggots and rotting corpses, like bile, vomit, just gross, disgusting stuff. Like, that stuff fascinates me. Like, I love stuff like that. That's probably like my favorite aspect of horror movies, because just thinking about what they did to create, all the props and stuff. I like movies that typically use more makeup and create their own props, rather than movies that use like CG or special effects. Like, those type of movies don't really appeal to me unless it's like a comedic factor. John dies at the end. I like that movie. I like comedy horror, which I think there should be more. If I was to ever direct movies, I would probably direct comedy horror, because I feel like there's not enough comedy horror. I feel like there would be great. Oh, post in the comments if there's any comedy horror movies that you think I should check out that I've not heard of. I like dark and creepy stuff, but I like to be happy. I'm like a happy little girl on the inside. I like cartoons and candy and sweet stuff, but I like watching movies where people get their head cut off. But a couple more details about me, and I'm gonna wrap this up because I feel like this video is gonna get too long. I'm a pacifist. I'm a non-violent person. I used to be a violent person because I used to have a bad anger problem due to being picked on and bullied a lot in school. I would retaliate in ways that I wish I never did, thinking back on it. But I turned my life over because I realized there's no point in being angry or being upset about anything, and violence isn't really a way that you should want to retaliate in any situation, because it's not good. Like, physically harm somebody over an emotion. It can be over something as simple as a misunderstanding. I don't like it. And also another question is, what's my gender identity? What's my sexual orientation? The sexual orientation confuses me mainly because of my gender identity. I don't consider myself male, nor do I consider myself female. I guess I'm just like a humanoid figure, an agender being. I'm just a person. I consider all parts of life that reflect to humans as a human thing. Like, I don't think that only boys should change tires and go to the gym and do burly stuff. And I don't believe that only girls should wear makeup and stuff. I mean, it's just, if you like something, you should do it. I feel like everybody should be that way. And I know it's not, because we're in a very divided society and we're in a very divided world. But I've always thought that. So sexual orientation, because I don't consider myself either gender on either spectrum, I'm Hideyoshi. I'm attracted to females, and I'm attracted to trans females and trans boys. Sometimes. I usually don't pursue any type of romantic or relationship thing, because I feel like romance and stuff clouds my mind from the things that are truly important to me. I mean, I don't really consider it a waste of time, but for me, I feel like it would be a waste of time. Kind of live my life as an asexual who probably occasionally will go on dates and try things out. I believe I scratched the surface of what I am and what I like. Post in the comments if you guys have any questions. I'm going to be doing an FAQ video because it's been requested. So all your questions in this comment below. You can also send me questions on Instagram and Twitter. Links to all that stuff is in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. Oh yeah, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and you'll get some more great gothic humanoid baby goodness. I'll see you later. Stay creepy. You can also send me question. You can also send me I am 23 years old.